I am Mohammad Shafiq and I have secured 292 for India rank in Civil Service Examination 2019. So I would like to share with all of you the strategy that I adopted and the motivational points that I would like to emphasize upon. So first of all, I would like to thank this platform to give me the opportunity to reach out to you all. And now I would like to point out that the whole process, the UPSC process is a bit lengthier. We have to be motivated throughout the year, which becomes an issue because we face a lot of downturns during our preparation. So for example, in the prelims, it becomes there is a lot of randomness in the process. So many people are unable to qualify in the first stage itself, which becomes a bit of a depressing point for them. Similarly, in the mains, what happens is that people they focus too much on the prelims and then they do not write about the exam. There is no writing practice without which the preparation for mains is incomplete. And when the prelims gets qualified, then they have no background, no preparation for the next stage, and hence they are unable to qualify the next stage. And then in the interview process, there is a lot of I see social media that such and such kind of question are being asked in the UPSC interview, civil service interview, which I do not find very relevant. The questions that are asked are very general and specific to the aspirant and to his background. So now I would like to say that the syllabus of the UPSC is the main point on which the preparation will revolve. So please focus on the syllabus points and do not believe that anything and everything can be asked in the UPSC exam. They are very specific about the questions that they are asking, about the relevance to the national context, to the syllabus itself. Everything is connected to the syllabus. I do not believe that something comes out of syllabus. It is one way or the other, it is connected to the syllabus itself. So whatever preparation strategy you adopt, please focus on the syllabus. First thing. Secondly, the motivation part, I would like to emphasize more on it because I also faced a lot of mood swings because the preparation, I never thought that I would be preparing for so many years for this exam. But now, after all these years, I come to realize that there were a lot of downturns and it has become a sort of learning process for me. So let me share my experience that in the initial attempts, I did not see the syllabus as much, and every failure or every test that I could not score, then it was a bit of it was not very encouraging. And I would sulk because of it, and I could not study for 1-2 days because of it. And now I see that it was not as much a failure as it was an evolving process. That you cannot keep everything that happens to you, every bad thing that happens to you, keep you withdrawn from the process. You have to be active throughout, and no matter the consequence, you just have to keep on practicing. So make small targets every day and try to achieve them. By achieving these targets, you keep committing yourself, you keep motivating yourself that you are doing something, and you can at the end of the day you can review your process, what happened and how much of it can you achieve, and then and in the future you can adjust your targets. But make your targets achievable so that you may feel satisfaction at the end of the day that you have your preparation is being done in a normal fashion. And then after these daily targets, for example in prelims, you can do like maybe 20-30 questions per day, and before 2 months before prelims, obviously you will focus a lot on the prelims itself rather than on the other stages. So then you can increase your daily quota of the questions and keep on reviewing the questions. Do not let your hard work go to waste. So the key is about targeted and intelligent hard work. Do not just keep mugging on many books as it is being expressed on the internet by many people that these many books are relevant and you have to study. This book is a must study, and if you keep on piling the books, then it will be huge. And the issue is that the questions are coming in an analytical fashion. So it is based on your understanding rather than what you have mugged up. So do not be bogged down by the information. Try to analyze the information. You know? Basically, whatever you study, keep a track of it. How much of it is relevant? And in the case of newspapers, I would like to say that there is a lot of information that is being thrown at you through the newspapers or through the social media. Please be aware of what is relevant. The relevant material is in some way or the other connected to the syllabus and to the national context, to the development, or to any other the concepts that we study. So the newspaper, it has 15 to 20 pages. Not all of it is relevant. Very little of it is relevant in a daily course. So please take that clipping or whatever out of the newspaper. I personally, I did not depend on the newspaper. I did not read the newspaper because I could not. I depended on the internet and the websites of Indian Express and the Hindu, which provided daily dose of information to me. And the advantage of going online is that you can focus on what you want to study, and there is and you can like target on it. So there is not much information that you don't want that is being thrown at you. In the whole process, you will face a lot of mood swings, as I said earlier. So there needs to be an emotional support of some kind. So you may talk to your family, to your friends when you feel a bit down about how your preparation is going on, or something of the other matter, which may help you to be positive throughout. And last of all, please relax a lot. What happens is that when you sacrifice your hobby or the things that you are passionate about, that the things that motivate you, that you enjoy, then the process itself becomes very difficult, because your productivity goes down, and that you do not realize until late. So keep some sort of relaxing hobby or activity in your daily routine. I would like to thank DKT to provide this platform so that I could reach out to all of you. And if any more further questions, I'd be happy to answer if you could reach out to my email.